And with that, welcome to the stream. I now still have to inform the people on Discord that I've started. Just a moment, please. Yeah. And beyond that, well, we completed all the quests. We've been granted the land, and the elves have said behind our back, behind Haldric's and Jisan's back, that they are not actually gonna uphold the pact if we fail to drive back the orcs. Like, first of all, they are not gonna help us, and second of all, if we don't manage to do it on our own, well, they are just gonna deal with the survivors, be it our survivors or orcish survivors, and then they're just gonna split the land with the dwarves again. So yeah, we cannot fail very much. And I just noticed I wrote scenario 19 and this is scenario 21 already. Wait, really? I'm confused, and for the record, I just noticed that Inferno 8 official, also called Inferno 8 on the forums, has followed me, which is very nice for those of you who do not know. Inferno 8 is the one who created the Lands Unknown and the Era of Magic, which are visually very impressive things. And how that is also important, I decided to stream to Lands Unknown after streaming this, after finishing, what's it called? Damn it. After finishing the Rise of Wesnoth. And apparently this is scenario 19 and I was confused somehow. Right, I wrote down the wrong numbers on Discord, even though this is of course indeed scenario 19. Then, anyway, Commander Aethir of Clearwater Port joined us, and now it's the orcs have made landfall and it's time to throw them back. Like the first wave of orcs has made landfall. Haldric and his companions race across the plains to confront the resurgent orcish threat. On the eve of battle, Lady Jisan catches up with Haldric on a fog-covered plain. Haldric, the elves! We can't trust them! I could have told you that. Haldric, it's bad. The elves are having second thoughts. They think we might be more trouble than we are worth. We have to defeat these orcs decisively. That does not sound unreasonable. More orcs will follow after these. The Druby guarantees it. If more orcs follow us here, the elves seem content to let us fight it out. Then they said they would deal with the survivors. Javian is here. His familiar did Skull. He won't let such a lucrative prize as the Reaver of Fire just slip away, especially when he sees that he has the advantage. I have a plan. Jisan, remember the troll hole? Here. Take the Ruby of Fire. Hide it in the hole. Haldric! What? Why? Just do it. Commander Aethir, did these orcs come on our ships? Did they capture the fleet we sent out? No, sir. They must have seized all remaining boats on the Green Isle. Our fleet should be returning any day now. We are refugee people. We must push back their vanguard and secure our beachhead. If they capture our ships, all is lost. We will be crushed under a tide of orcs. Lady Jisan soon departs. In the distance, a voice booms. Drop the gold where it is. We've paid our friends enough. There are humans about. I can smell them. So now I have to defeat all enemy leaders. Haldric is not allowed to die, Aethir is not allowed to die. Usually Jisan wouldn't be allowed to die either, but right now she's not even present, so yeah. So here you see that chest of gold, this one of those guys was referring to. Like, those are orcs, and those are trolls. Like, the trolls were being paid by the orcs. Yep, pretty much. Then I want that village, of course. No, I misclicked. Whatever. That's easily fixed. Then Yalta, of course. Sprouting potatoes also pretty much just for fun. They're sprouting potato to be precise. Right. Yeah, totally. Nah, I'm not gonna get some airmen. No merfolk for me. But loyal units, please. And I've got those 3 iron maulers still around. So yeah, of course I'm gonna make use of them. Then I want at least a second heal. Maybe even more than that, but that's the amount of units I need at least. Huh. Pretty fast. Ooh, they actually can get over there, that's nice. Then... So remember, defeating the orcs or just surviving is not enough. We actually have to crush them. Which is annoying, but doable. Then I'm just gonna use all my healers, because healers are pretty neat. Then who is not max level? Those 2 guys. We can fix that. Those 3 are frankly not point anymore. I can still recruit peasants. Like, since Clearwater Port I've never recruited a single one. Because really, I don't think so. I'm not gonna recall them at all. Then what else do we have? A lot of units actually. Like if we check this, we can see that I've got 34 reserve units and 10 active troops. So 30 units should be on this list right now. Then this guy, I guess, and I don't know. This one? Grand Knight, of course. Grand Knight is fun. So as you can see, the enemies are arriving, and they are also arriving over there. Oops, I wanted village. Oh, come on. Like, what happened there? I discovered a unit somewhere. Probably this guy. I think. And then then I stopped moving because of that, and X. Because I was already clicking for the next thing I was gonna do, I kinda missed. I moved somewhere where I didn't even want to go. That's pretty much what happened, I think. Basically, I confused myself. That's a pretty good explanation, actually. Then this guy, this girl, this... Yeah, I think girl is fine in this case. Yeah, I've got a lot of units. Yeah, I think this should be enough. If it's not, then I can still just go back to here and recall more units. But this is a lot of gold. I spent 830 gold on my recalls, not actually in gold I just spent, but how much they are worth gold-wise. Ouch. This guy is protected perfectly, so that's nice. Die, possibly. Be quite nice. Oh, I can do this instead. Nice. Then I could do this, but I don't like my odds, so I'm not gonna do this. Instead, I'm gonna go over there. first of all, this guy has to die. Ah, it's great to be home. I'm not much for the politics, but it's great to be home. Like, I don't have much to say about this. I mean, he's correct, I guess. Well, I absolutely believe him when he says that he's not much for politics, and considering how long he has supposedly been lost, I can also relate to saying that he's glad to be finally home, because it's, if I understood correctly, it's been a really long time since he has been home, like crazy long time. Ouch. Die. Luckily, I've got a healer right next to her, so even though she got poisoned, she's gonna get healed any moment. Then it's pretty much already time for a fun gimmick of the scenario. When you defeat half of the enemy forces of one enemy, reinforcements will be summoned. Undead reinforcements, like you are basically only ever facing what's the name? Right, only facing trolls or orcs, unless rather until you defeat half of one of those guys' enemy forces. Allied forces. Whoops. Boom. Not quite boom. Die. Perfect. And die. Like, I'm actually not quite sure when exactly this kicks in. I only know that it kicks in. Villages. Yeah, there's a wolf. Goblins, basically. There's this guy, of course. Like, of course I could attack there and finish him off, but then those two trolls could both attack me there, and I do not like that. Like, not at all. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna advance on them instead. I mean, it works too. Okay, this guy can only advance to a general and not a command. Wait, what would be the name even? I forgot what it's called. Grand Marshal, this guy. But yeah, he can't advance to a Grand Marshal, only to the level 3 unit, General. Boom. See, this is the under reinforcements I spoke of. You will be felled by my hand, useless flashbacks. So basically, it's one, let's say, standard undead unit and 2 skeleton riders. And considering I'm seeing a troll warrior over here, I'm so totally backing out of this right now. Like, yeah, no. Also, that was basically a misclick, not exactly, but sort of. Like, I want this guy to be in the village, and that means I can't occupy the village before it arrives, of course. Then... so I'm gonna do it like this, basically. As you can see, I'm going for full defense right there. Except for this guy here who's kinda out of the loop. But everyone else is just huddling up to survive the night. and avoid damage from those guys. Like, yeah, I'm absolutely willing to give up this village as long this guy gets not a hit on me. And I'm sending her so far ahead because I think there is no one around to kill her. Like, the skeleton riders are not close enough, I think. And that means I can just move her over there. Even if she gets, what's the word? Separate from the other units, like from those guys over here, she can easily just reunite with them by teleporting. Again, for this guy it's not as important because, well, there are no enemies being sent their way. Its way? Their way. There are not enough enemies being sent his way to bring him down. Words are pretty difficult. Also, burn. Please. This is not great. But doable still. Oh, come on. Yep, that's why I do not like Orcish Assassins as enemies. It's friggin' hard to hit them. Come on. Expected more from you. Can I kill her? I can try, but it's not a good idea. Ah. But I can do this. Boom. And this. And this. Like, trolls are somewhat vulnerable against against arcane damage. Meaning this does deal quite a bit damage to them. Attacking with the melee attack deals some decent damage. Wait, I think those guys can charge around this and then attack me there, and I forgot to account for that, and I'm not sure if it's how bad it is. Okay, maybe they can't reach me. They certainly did not reach me indeed, so it's fine, I think. Then kill those guys. If I actually manage to hit them. Die. As you can see, the enemy is pretty much melting away while I attack them. At least when I actually hit them. Yeah, I can pretty much just ignore this guy. I mean, there is not really anything they can do about me. They've got 4 hit points. The only thing they can do is run away, which would be annoying, but it's not terrible. It's not a thing I actually have to worry about. Ooh. Also, die. Then this guy has to go, and this guy as well. And I'm just leaving this guy over there so they don't attack my village. Or actually they probably won't take my village because I can they attack? Oh, I'm still gonna leave them over there so she can take that village once they are gone. Right now I forgot she left for too long, so there's not much useful things she can do at this point. In this turn at least. Burn. So yeah, why did enemy reinforcements appear at all? If an enemy side has less than half the amount of units they had at their prime, when they had the most amount of units, undead reinforcements appear, like this one, Rabin. Embrace your end, mortals! These monsters seem like they want to be embraced by my hammer. Also, never trust a living to do the job of the undead. Prepare to meet the inevitable. Inevitable. And this guy appearing on a chasm is obviously a bug, so give me a moment to just report this. The only job of the undead is to remain dead. Prepare to be reunited with the ground. So yeah, there is obviously a use to keeping the disloyal units alive. I mean, they have some nice comebacks. Like, I'm not saying they're awesome, but they're still pretty good. Okay, where did I see an enemy there? And, oh, I probably spotted just this guy. That's fine. Oh, come on. Then I absolutely want to see this one gone. This guy as well, of course, but first of all, this guy, so he gets some XP. This guy as well, please. And all of them pretty much. Come on. I just wanna kill them. So yeah, now this is obviously not a full heal, not a full 8 hit points heal, but it's still pretty useful. Then 2 of them are there. Yeah, it should work. Like, there's not much left. The undead are the biggest danger right now, sort of, because they're fresh and all that, but there are not many of them. And they're pretty far away. So I can hit most of them, at least I can hit some of them before they can hit me. I think... I'm actually not that sure. I may have overextended over there. I mean, I certainly did. I just hope I can minimize the consequences, yeah. Reserves! We can't let the meat get to the landing site. So I suppose it means there are gonna be more enemies. And by the way, nice touch, there's a campfire and the hex above the campfire is brighter, basically. So those units get a lawful bonus when standing on top of it. Then I would like to retreat those guys again, please, please. This and this. Come on. In that case, I'm just gonna move this one over there and that should be fine. Actually, if it's as long as it's only one, I think Sprouting Potato can totally take one of the Chocobons. And level up. And another level up. Also a heal. Like, yeah, I would have preferred if those guys had appeared a little bit early, so they would hit me during daytime. But I guess dusk is still better than nighttime. Especially when they're not quite willing to hit me. So there's that. So I'm gonna move over there so I can just take that village. I totally want to take more villages over there. I would like to take down that guy over there as well. And I do not need that many healers over there. I very much need my Great Mage over there, because that's gonna be a big troll and I want to suffer no unnecessary losses. Get this. Yep. So only one can attack them at most. This healer gets healed too, because, well, he's kinda needs it. And I can totally take this guy in combat right now. And for now it's just gonna be me standing around and not trying to engage this huge clump of undead. Right, they did say something about reinforcements, like this would be those guys. And apparently not that many trolls, which is a bit confusing, but I'm very much willing to accept it. It is also possible that I'm just not seeing those trolls yet, because they are over there and, well, too far away. Yep, there is at least one of them. Okay, then die please. Please. Nah, I'm not willing to try that. I'm gonna do this instead, where I have a guaranteed survival. Ouch. Ouch. So yeah, this huge chunk of undead is really annoying, and this might hurt that more than I bargained for. Yep, that's what I dislike about them. So I need to keep better in check how many of them can attack me at once. Preferably none. That's rather unlikely though, so preferably the least amount of possible. 2, 3, 1. 3 of them can attack me. Okay. 3 sounds okay-ish. Sort of. Wait, no, that was not necessary, but too late. Like, there's no reason to move over there, because this guy is not gonna attack my Master Bowman. He's pretty much guaranteed to attack my Iron Mauler instead. Okay, and beyond that, I'm just gonna chill a bit. I also have no reason to rush. I have so many turns left before I actually have to get anything done. So, whatever. Then die. Not perfect, but pretty nice. Okay, so if that's all they have reinforcement-wise, I'm gonna do pretty well, and there's only 2 of them that can attack, so that's also pretty nice. Boom. Then this guy over there as well. No guaranteed survival, nope. Not exactly. This guy then. Problem is I also have to keep my riders safe from the enemy, because they can really hurt me if, like from those guys, they can hurt me very, very, very badly if they get a chance. Like this one possibly, so I may have messed up there. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Like it's not like I can 100% accurately predict what the AI is gonna do. So sometimes I just guess and see if it actually works or if I guessed wrongly. Like this one, for example, looks like a wrong guess. Because this also, because, yep, I'm pretty sure that this is gonna happen and that this is gonna happen. And of course, maybe I survive once, but because of charge, that means I'm gonna kill them instead, and that means, on the other hand, well, they get as many chances as they need to kill me. It's useful. Surprising, but useful. No, I don't need that. That instead. Actually, let's do this so they can't run through. So yeah, because of those choco bones, because of their charge, I can't really do much. Because if I try to, they will squash it. Very likely. Ooh. Pretty much what I'm limited to right now is putting 100% safe bets, which do not deal that much damage to them, and well, stall until daytime arrives and they do not deal as much damage, or until I can just crush their front line and then fight them without having to consider charge. Like this. Okay, maybe that was pretty much had nothing to do with that. I'm not 100% sure why I even said that. Okay, that's a shame. That would be nice, but no. Fair enough. First of all, this guy. Not. Can put this guy over here, and he. Sure, it's blade damage, but it's still decent against them during daytime. So I can totally just attack them like this and whittle them down. I'm honestly feeling a little bit sad for Sprouting Potato because there's nothing they are even doing. They happen to be ground, but that's it. And that's not fair. So yeah, as you can see, they keep throwing units at me because they have pretty decent income. And I somehow have to get through those armies before I can even touch the enemy. Okay. Die. Hey, there's another troll. Would be a shame if they actually managed to hit me. Damn. Nice. Put a healer next to this guy so they can heal. Also crush this guy, and crushing this guy would have been nice too, but whatever. I got enough other units that can finish that job. And it's a lot. Come. Oh, I forgot that I can't even get that far. Yes. Then guy as well. Sure, obviously not dealing much damage, but still annoying to them. Absolutely. Maybe not charge this guy, but certainly weaken them, and weaken this guy as well. I'm not charging them yet, because they can still deal a lot of damage. Like, the whole point of this is partially to avoid being them dealing charge damage. So, and if I charge them, of course they're gonna deal charge damage, which is a lot even during daytime. It was not smart, for the record, just saying. So yeah, and this is a huge difference damage-wise, like 10 damage? What a joke. What a... Whoops, I would like to cancel that order, so I can actually send over here and help me out. Thanks, please. Oh. I found the orc's chest! It's filled with gold. You retrieve 75 pieces of gold, which puts me almost, but for now only almost, into positive amount of gold. But I'm very close, so it's enough. So yeah, this is just me annoying this guy, not being serious about it, but enough. Like this guy finishes this guy off, and at the same time gives this guy a boost for like the lawful bonus, damage bonus. Finish those off. Those as well. I frankly would have liked to put him next to this guy so he can heal. But I overlooked it, so it's not working. So yeah, at this point there's pretty much only this guy left as a threat. Like, over there obviously only one unit, and already it had, like, only the leader and that guy has already been attacked. That's not much. This guy doesn't have that much more hope since the bulk of my forces is over there, but he still has chances to recruit at least. Okay, so unlike this guy, obviously, I'm not gonna let this guy recruit now. That's for sure. Bye. Then I'm going to pick off again because, well, this guy deals damage. It's nighttime again, and nighttime a lot of damage, and I do not like tanking a lot. At least not without any preparation, like this kind of preparation. Lining them up there so they can heal each other. Isn't it nice? And just over there so they can take more villages. Okay. Looks nice. Ah, they're actually there to attack me. This guy, like, I'm not sure if they would have failed out one more turn if they hadn't done this. But this is certainly sealing their fate. So I do not want to kill this guy, but I want Aefir to be on the killing blow. And I didn't need that XP over there, but I needed that space to get to pretty much guarantee a kill on him right now. Yeah, I just want to point out this scenario is over at this point. See? Sprouting Potato is sadly again not close enough to get a kill. But, well, we've got... Nah, not Halbrick for this. Actually, yes, Halbrick. We've defeated their vanguard. We have to meet the fleet before Javian destroys them and captures the ships. I hope Jisan makes it back soon. You've emerged victorious with like 17 turns left, which is a lot of carry bonus gold, and for the next scenario I start with 227 bonus gold on top of mine. As you can see, it's pretty neat. Anyway, I think that was the crushing victory that was expected. And hi, Sprouting Potato. Yes, and once again you arrived just as I finished the stream, but this time you knew like very much in advance when I would start, so I can only assume that you were, what is it? That you just didn't have the time for the time when I actually stream, so there's nothing that can be done about it. Right now I'm confused. Oh, I see this turn I dealt a lot more damage than expected, but overall I dealt a little less damage than expected. But I also took less damage than expected. Like if you look at no, this is not hits, but this is how many hits. This is damage, and this is how many hits were expected to land or not. And I've taken way less damage than expected, but not that many, not as many hits less than expected. Well, I guess I'm having a lot of luck right now. No, like if I look at all scenarios, not just one specific one, over the course of this campaign, I've pretty much plus minus 0. Like I inflicted 1%. No, I hit 1% more attacks than expected, but also took 1% more hits than expected. So, and as you can see, I've inflicted way more, like the number of expected hits I was supposed to inflict is way higher than the number of attacks I was supposed to take. This is this just means I made better use of opportunities of attacking than I gave the enemy. Like I made better I created better chances, or I made better use of chances. This at the same time you can also look at this. If I hit, I want to hit for a lot of damage, and if I'm getting hit, I want to take the least amount of damage. So I've my expected damage numbers are twice as high as the expected damage numbers that are being inflicted on me. Like, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I've been kind of rambling, and for now I'm just gonna say thanks for watching and see you next time. There are 3 scenarios left, one battle scenario, one cutscene scenario, and then the finale. And afterwards, of course, two lands unknown. See you next time. And yes, Sprouting Potatoes Tuesday, that's the right day. At the same time, 15 UTC. And see you then, hopefully.